Those Jack's Cowboys coming off a bad day in Green Bay. It was a lot of troubles in that game. The offense, the timing was off between Romo and the receivers. Austin was missing them. A lot of throws there, and Roy Williams had ball stripped, and so a lot of troubles with the timing of the passes. Could have got things going there early if Miles would have caught that one for the first touchdown, but that didn't happen, and a lot of other things. A lot of pressure given by the Packers, and that was hard to overcome in that game, especially with the calls going the way of the Packers on the three fumbles. One of them was on where McBride stripped one, and but we didn't come away with that one. They ruled that his knee was down, and there was another one with Orlando Scandrick sacked the quarterback and got the ball and ran for a touchdown, but there was a penalty with hands to the face. But the hands to the face was it was a close call because it was kind of more of a swipe, and Dallas quarterbacks, both Scandrick and Jenkins got called on that one there. So yeah, if they could have kept in sync, could have been a whole different ball game. But yeah, it wasn't. There's some weird stuff happening in this game with crazy things like officials with the challenge call, not charging McCarthy with a 15-yard penalty. The Felix Jones one where they went 5 minutes and said that Felix Jones didn't recover it when he did, and he was on the ground, but they said it was in constant motion or something, but it sure looked like he was down. I was trying to I think I was more focused when I was down there on getting them to win that Philadelphia game. So when I was at the stadium, I was saying, let's get Philadelphia next. But I was trying to throw it in there a little bit to warn the Cowboys a little bit about the Green Bay Packers, that all years the fans have been wanting to get revenge. But there's no way of really getting that out that far away from it. So I figured that Eagles game was more important to get them rolling on trying to win that game, which did happen. But it was a lot of desperation on the Packers' end. They really wanted that game, and they got it. Otherwise, their season would have been in shambles, going to 4-5. But yeah, there's the crowd. There was in the crowd, I was thinking, oh no, I knew people from up here in Calumet. A lot of people from up here went down there, so I knew that was bad news for the Cowboys. I went there last year, and I think I influenced the win. But this year, a lot of people I knew went down there to cheer on the Packers. But they were kind of upset because they couldn't do anything against Dallas offense in the first half, and actually got booed before halftime. And the Packers, Aaron Rodgers and the Packers actually got booed before halftime. But it was almost they almost shut out the Cowboys, and we almost got back into the game if it wasn't for that fumble that changed all of that to kind of put them away there when Felix Jones recovered that fumble, and they were put on the 3-yard line, and I pretty much gave up hope on that. and that was pretty much the story of the game. Turnovers and bad mistakes like that mostly on the offense. The defense, Brady James on the interview said, I would have slapped you in the face if you would have said that they only gained 100 yards and won the game. So, and with the time position was pretty skewed towards the Packers too. Yeah, leaving Lambeau last year, I felt another win there would be very difficult, and I didn't really want to go back there. Even this loss with the Cowboys, they're still on top of the NFC East, and dropped. Philadelphia also dropped one back by losing to the Chargers. It will make the Giants game in early December a lot more critical to go up there and win that one to keep the lead in the division. We pretty much want to win them since they won the Cowboys down at the new stadium the first game of the year. So want to go up there and beat them to pay them back. Okay, I'll talk about this Cowboys-Redskins game. It's divisional rivalry. The game is going to be, I anticipate it's going to be another tough one, just like the Packers, but I don't think they got as much of what the Packers had because it's going to be in Dallas. Especially with Colombo out. The offense needs to be in sync. Miles Austin and Roy Williams need to be on time with Romo, so I'm hoping that they work on their timing this week in practice. The good thing is Dallas will be home, and they're now doing good since I was there at the new stadium. I can tell the atmosphere is more positive, and especially with the 2 wins against Atlanta and Seattle, the team just seems to feel at home and more comfortable there. And I could feel the energy at halftime. The good feeling of winning was kind of thriving in the stadium. Just can't explain it. You have to be there, but it's just an energy, that good feeling that you're a Cowboys fan and you're in the stadium, and it just motivates the team and the fans to win the game. I'm glad that we won Philadelphia anyway on the road. I'd prefer to win that one before the Packer game. If it was a split between the two, like a lot of people said. So, talk about these injuries. There's Colombo. This is a serious injury. That's probably the worst injury. Doug Free's got to take over, and I think that's going to be a deciding factor on if we're going to get to the playoffs and how we're going to do in competing for the division title. Colombo is a main factor in that offense, and seeing him go down wasn't good. He'll be out until if the Cowboys and Doug Free help them get into the playoffs, he could be back for that. So that's a positive on that there's a possibility he could be back for the playoffs. But Jenkins is all right. He just had a bruised arm. He's going to be back next week. So that's one other one that I was worried about, that he is going to be back. But Ken Hamlin will be out 2 to 4 weeks, and his replacement will be Alan Ball. So glad Jenkins will be back anyway, because he's been having a Pro Bowl type year. So go Cowboys, beat the Redskins this week, get back on track, and I'll be back to talk about the Thanksgiving game against Oakland.